All right, hello everybody. We're going to try this again. The internet service is really sucking here in South Florida, but it's neither here nor there. What we have here is a classic Harley Davidson ignition switch out of an old Harley, and the guy who lives in Arvada, Colorado, called me and said, "Hey, I just watched a YouTube video of you keying up a Harley Davidson switch, and I have a Harley that lost the key. I took it to the Locksmith in Colorado. It sat there for 2 weeks. He had failed to make a key for it, and is there any way I could ship it down to you and make a key?" I said, "Well, yes, no problem. Put it in a box, send it on down. We'll get it taken care of for you. I'll ship it out the same day." So what we have here, this is an ignition switch, single keyed. It's an original one. And now, before any of you locksmiths out there say, "Oh, I could just order an aftermarket one." Well, for the Harley Davidson purists, they want to use the original lock that came out of their bike, all right, whether it's a pan head, shovel head, whatever they're doing. So now, if you're going to talk the tubular key, you're better off just getting a new one, slapping it in, and then you're still going to need a key to work the fork lock. But then sometimes it's better to dismantle it, make a key for that, and get it done. But for all intents and purposes, this is what we have here. So this came all the way in from Arvada, Colorado. It came in. So what we're going to show you, there's two ways to make a key for this. One is an impression method, which is very easy. You're going to take a B3 blank, all right, for those of you that are locksmiths, all right, a 1098L Ilco. You're going to put a mirrored finish on there, stick it in there, wiggle it around, find a mark, hit it down. This one actually only had one on the number 4 down there space. So it now works perfectly in there. As a matter of fact, I don't have this set up right. There it is. So anyway, we went ahead, made the key for it, and now it is operating and it's ready to go. What the hell is going on here? Never fails. There it is. It has to be in the right location in order for it to work. So there you have it. Now, the other way to make a key for this is to, if it's in the position that it's in, set it down like this. Take a picture of it. All right, so you know you'll have the 3 connectors up here, the 2 in the bottom. All right, this is sitting at an angle. Take a picture of it. You can use it for reference. Of the hundreds that I've done, either via impressioning or taking it apart, you always take a picture of it on each and every one. All right, once you get it, the pictures, you lift this up, pry it back. It's spring loaded, and this little brass connector will come out. It just pulls right out. And then you're going to gently lift this up. This is the connectors here. Some of them are so worn that they just fall apart. This one is in good shape, as physically you can see it. Lift that off, and then you'll see you lift the other plate off, and then you can pull the cylinder right up out of there. You then take it out, you put a blank in there, sight read it, put it back together, and put it back together the way you took it apart. That's where your pictures come in handy if you have an issue. So there you have it. Again, YouTube videos work for Mr. Sunshine. I've been doing this for 40 years. We've had over 1,000, literally 1,000 locks that have been shipped to me from all over the country and all over the world, from St. Kitts, from the Virgin Islands to Germany, France, the Asian theater, Mexico, Canada, New Brunswick, all over, whether it's Rolls-Royce parts, this, vintage Lamborghini or Rolls Ferrari, all listed on Facebook. So for you locksmiths out there, before you start running all your ads in your yellow pages, you're beating a dead horse, because everybody these days just go to YouTube, and that's how they find Mr. Sunshine, Locksmith Eddy, here in sunny South Florida. So pick up that phone, 561-693-8636. I'm actually going to call the guy, get a credit card, get it paid, put it back in a box, and ship it back to Colorado so he can get back up there and get his Harley Davidson. I'm sure he's not riding it today with the cold weather and the ice and the snow in Colorado, but at least we know by springtime he'll be able to ride his Harley Davidson with a new key from Mr. Sunshine, Locksmith Eddy.